Thank you, Brian. The Senate expected to vote on repealing the health care law today. So what does this mean for the fate of President Obama's signature piece of legislation? Our political panel is here to weigh in. Prosecutor and Fox News contributor Tamara. Is it Tamara? Tamara, sorry. Tamara Holder. Chief Executive Officer of E.L. Rothschild, Lady Lynn de Rothschild. And CEO of National Research Incorporated and former pollster for Governor Chris Christie, Adam Geller. Good morning to all three of you.
Good morning.
All right, so it's a big day in the Senate. Adam, I'm going to start with you because you're outnumbered with all the females on the couch.
That's okay. I'm not complaining.
Republican Mitch McConnell really has wanted to have this come to a vote, even though the Republicans are in the minority in the Senate.
Right.
What is the message he's sending today with this vote?
The message he's sending today is putting it up for a vote, is having everyone step up and cast their vote, and essentially saying to moderate Democrats who are looking at 2012, looking at what happened in 2010, and he's saying, you got another chance here. It was declared unconstitutional. Maybe you want to rethink your pro-vote from last time and reverse it, and all you need are just a few votes and you can flip it.
So what do you think about that, Tamara? Is that going to happen? Because you already have Senator Ben Nelson, a moderate Democrat, saying, I might go along with taking out the individual mandate.
Well, you brought up the best point, that this is a majority that needs to repeal this. And McConnell is not going to get a majority. This is a symbolic measure. That's all this is. At the end of the day, the Supreme Court is going to be the court or the body that decides whether this is constitutional or not. And I think that the Republicans are on the wrong path of symbolism, reading the Constitution by Boehner.
But won't it really be up to the American voters, Lady Lynn? Because come 2012, this reevaluation of health care, if some of these moderate Democrats stick to their guns and stay with Obamacare, maybe they're not going to be reelected.
Absolutely. I think actually that the Republicans are doing what they said they would do in an election that they won by wild margins. And although it's symbolic, I agree, in that it won't pass. Enough Democrats won't go along. Right. It's wishful thinking to think they will. It won't pass, but it tees up for 2012. If you believe that the health care reform bill as passed is not good for America, it's too costly, and it doesn't solve our structural problems in the healthcare industry, everything from tort reform to actually the cost of service, and we have to repeal and replace it, then it's a very good issue probably in 2012. I think it's a good issue for 2012 Republicans.
And I agree with you, Lady Lynn, and passing it isn't the point. The point is having it, and it is symbolic. That exactly is the point.
But let's get things done. I mean, symbolism is...
If you want to get things done, Tamara, would you be in favor then, as Governor Nikki Haley of South Carolina proposed yesterday, for President Obama to fast-track this to the Supreme Court then?
No, I think that it's going to get to the Supreme Court fast enough.
Why not? It's going to cost millions of dollars in all these appeals. Why not just get right to it?
Well, because I think that it needs to go through the judicial process, like it's going. Okay, the federal court ruled that it was unconstitutional, that parts of it were unconstitutional twice now. So now it's going to be decided judicially. That's what's going to happen. Let it go through the courts.
Right. But there's a judicial process which allows it to be accelerated, and I think Gretchen makes exactly the right point. We shouldn't be wasting more money and more time and creating more uncertainty for the
creating a vote, that is.
I got to go, but this is why it's such a hot topic. I got to go because the panel's going to take on this next.